So you're ready to call it quits with Facebook. You finally decided to do it, but as you've probably discovered, they don't exactly make it easy. It feels like you need a map and a secret handshake just to find the exit door, and that's by design. Don't worry, this is your complete step-by-step guide to permanently deleting your Facebook account. No confusing menus, no hidden options. We're going to walk through how to do this on your computer and on your phone, so you can finally erase your account and take back a piece of your digital privacy. And hey, if you're ready to hit that delete button, a quick tap on the like button below would be amazing. It lets YouTube know this is a helpful guide and gets it in front of more people who really need it. First things first, let's be crystal clear about what we're doing here. We are not deactivating your account, we are deleting it. The difference is huge. Deactivation is just a pause button. It's like putting your account to sleep. Deletion is permanent. Well, mostly. After a 30-day grace period, your profile, photos, posts, and everything else you've added will be gone for good. But hold on. Before we pull the plug, there's one step you absolutely cannot skip: downloading your data. Think about it. Years of photos, conversations, birthday wishes, and memories are sitting in that account. Once you delete it, that access is gone. So let's make sure you save your personal history first.
I can't stress this enough. Do this first. You might have a decade of your life on Facebook, and while you're ready to leave the platform, you probably don't want to torch all those memories. Facebook lets you download a complete copy of your information, and here's how to do it. The process is pretty similar whether you're on a desktop or your phone, because it all happens in a place called the Account Center. First, log into Facebook. Click your profile picture in the top right, select Settings and Privacy, and then Settings. You'll see a big panel for the Account Center at the top of the menu on the left. Click on that. Inside the Account Center, find Your Information and Permissions and click it. From there, you'll see an option that says Download Your Information. This next screen is where you get to decide what to save. You can ask for a complete copy, or if you only care about your photos and videos, you can uncheck everything else to make the download file smaller and faster to get. You'll see a few options. First, format. You can pick HTML or JSON. For most people, HTML is the way to go. It organizes your data into files that you can easily open in any web browser, like a little offline website of your life. JSON is more for developers who want to import that data into another service. Second, media quality. I highly recommend setting this to high. You want the best possible quality for your photos and videos. These are your memories after all. Third, date range. To get everything you've ever posted, just select All Time. Once you've made your choices, click Request a Download. Okay, now for the hard part, waiting. It can take anywhere from a few minutes to a few hours or even a day for Facebook to gather all your data. They'll send you a notification and an email when your file is ready. You'll find it under the Available Files tab on the same download page. Make sure to download it as soon as you get the notification because the link will expire after a few days. You will need to enter your password again to securely download the file. Once you have that file saved safely on your computer, and only then are you ready for the main event.
Before we get into the steps, you've got to understand the choice Facebook is about to give you. They really want you to deactivate, so you need to be firm in what you're here to do. Deactivation is temporary. Your profile becomes invisible and people can't find you or see your timeline, but all your data, friends, and photos stay on Facebook servers, just waiting for your return. A key thing to know is that you can often still use Facebook Messenger even when your account is deactivated. Deactivation is for people who just want a break. Deletion is the permanent move we're here for. When you request deletion, your account is first deactivated for 30 days. After that 30-day period, the permanent deletion process kicks off and you won't be able to get your account back.
This is for people who've decided for privacy, mental health, or just a desire to move on, that they're done with Facebook for good. We're choosing deletion. That's what this guide is all about.
All right, you've got your data and you're ready. Let's start with the browser method. The steps are a little confusing on purpose, but just follow along. Click your profile picture in the top right corner. In the drop-down, click Settings and Privacy, and then Settings. Just like before, you'll land on the main settings page. Click the Accounts Center panel at the top left. In the Accounts Center menu, look for Manage Accounts and click it. On the next screen, you'll see your accounts. Click on Manage on the account you want to delete. Here we are. You'll now see the Deactivation or Deletion option. Go ahead and click it. Now for the most important choice. Facebook will default to Deactivate Account. You have to deliberately select Delete Account, which is labeled as Permanent. Once you've selected it, click Continue. Facebook will ask why you're leaving. You don't have to give them an answer. You can just click Continue. They'll also try to talk you out of it with alternatives like deactivating or managing your notifications. This is their last-ditch effort to keep you. Ignore it and press Continue. Finally, you'll get to the confirmation screen. You'll need to enter your password one last time to prove it's you and confirm you really want to do this. After entering your password and clicking Continue, you'll see one final confirmation page. It will state that your account is scheduled for permanent deletion in 30 days. Click that final Delete Account button. And you're out. You'll be logged out right away, and your account is now in that 30-day countdown.
Now, let's do this on your phone. The process is almost identical because it also uses the Accounts Center, but getting there just looks a little different. Open the Facebook app. Tap on your profile picture and the menu icon. On iPhone, it's in the bottom right. On Android, it's usually in the top right. Scroll down and tap Settings and Privacy, then tap Settings. Just like on desktop, tap the Accounts Center at the very top of the screen. In the Accounts Center menu, look for Manage Accounts and click it. On the next screen, you'll see your accounts. Click on Manage on the account you want to delete. Tap Deactivation or Deletion. Again, be sure to select Delete Account, not the pre-selected Deactivate Account option. Then tap Continue. You'll have to tap Continue through the same screens asking why you're leaving and offering you other options. Just push past them. You will be asked to enter your password to confirm. After you put it in and tap Continue, you'll see the final confirmation. Tap Delete Account one last time. You'll be logged out of the app and your account is officially scheduled for deletion.
You've done it, but you're not quite finished. Your account is now in a 30-day cooling off period. To everyone else, it's invisible, but it hasn't been deleted yet. During these 30 days, there is one critical rule: do not log back in. Logging into your Facebook account for any reason, even just for a second, will immediately cancel the deletion request. This is the tripwire that gets almost everyone and is the most common way people accidentally fail to delete their accounts. This also includes logging into other websites or apps using your Facebook account. Lots of us have used Login with Facebook for services like Spotify, Airbnb, and countless others. If you use that button anywhere during the 30-day window, it counts as logging in and will cancel your deletion. Before you even start this process, it's a great idea to go into your apps and website settings on Facebook to see which services are linked to your account. Go to each of those services and switch your login method to an email and password instead. This will save you from any accidental reactivations. Set a reminder on your calendar for 31 days from now. Once that day comes and goes, your account and data will be permanently gone. If this guide helped you finally navigate Facebook's maze, please hit that like button. It's a small click for you, but it makes a huge difference in helping other people find this video. Now that you've taken the plunge, I'm curious, what was the final straw that made you decide to delete your account? Let me know your story in the comments. Sharing your experience might just help someone else who's on the fence about it. And if you have any questions, drop them there and I'll do my best to help. So what happens after those 30 days are up? Facebook says the full deletion process can take up to 90 days to completely remove your data from their main systems. However, some independent research has found that platforms like Meta may retain user data for as long as 180 days after a deletion request. And some things may never fully disappear. Messages you sent to friends will still be in their inboxes. Facebook may also keep anonymized log data for technical or legal reasons. But by taking this step, you've taken back control. You've stopped the platform's ability to track your activity, build a profile on you, and monetize your attention. You've removed your data from a company that has faced numerous privacy scandals over the years. You successfully found the exit. You downloaded your data, you followed the steps, and you've started the countdown to reclaiming a piece of your digital self. Thank you for watching.